Hi, everyone, and welcome to the first Haunted Connection show of 2023. So, Happy New Year to everyone, and I hope you've all had a good start to the new year. So, we are bringing this to you from the Haunted Antiques Paranormal Research Centre in Hinckley, Leicester. And we are going to be discussing what, boss?
Don't know what we got coming up.
We're throwing it open, I think.
Yeah, I'm just trying to share it
Anything
to
and
the
everything.
pages.
And we're also going to throw in some chats about things that are going on in the centre. So, as usual, any comments, any thoughts, any questions, anything that you'd like to discuss about the paranormal, then stick all your comments below. We can see all your comments and we will do our best to answer anything that you've got.
Yeah, did you have a nice holiday?
I did. Yeah.
Plenty of food and booze, and well, you don't drink now, do you?
No, I didn't. I did have a couple of little bits, glasses
A
of,
little tipple.
yeah, a couple of little tipples, but we didn't eat nowhere near as much food as we normally do.
Okay then, let's start then. What's happening straight after this show tonight, Jane?
We are going to be starting a new live feed. We are bringing back the haunted objects, and this is what very first started.
It is. Yeah.
Neil's journey, getting objects and doing live feeds in his garage. So we have come quite a long way since then, 5 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. So what it is we've set up 3 objects, haven't we?
We have.
We've set up 3 new objects that have been donated to the centre from Barry Frankish. So thank you, Barry. And we've got a couple of REM pods, we've got a pendulum set up, haven't we?
Yeah. So when we've finished here, stay tuned. As such, we're going to have a quick 15-minute break to just get everything started. And then we will be starting the next live feed at 9:15. 9:15.
Yes. So it's basically the camera on the objects. So you tell us what you're sensing and what you're feeling from the objects. Hopefully the REM pods will react or the pendulum will move. We don't know yet.
Yeah.
People used to love it, I must admit, when I did it 6 years ago.
And people have been asking us constantly to have it back. So new year, new beginnings.
New beginnings, the old stuff.
Yeah, so we are going to be bringing that to you today.
That's tonight, about 9:15. Eve says, how's the Parameet coming on?
Oh, very good.
Very good. We've now got all the speakers in place. Everything's booked. Everything's ready. We're just making plans and coming up with ideas for the experiments. Because there's going to be paranormal experiments throughout the 2 days. We're taking the Pandora's box with us.
Yep.
Because that was interesting the other night. So yeah, all the plans are coming on. We've got everything sorted. We've still got some more rooms for tables. So if you want to promote your team, your group, and you have a table as a base, there's still some space for that. You're selling your wares, aren't you?
Yeah, we will. My lad will be there selling his stuff as well.
Yeah, Julie will hopefully sell loads of stuff. Amy's got her stall. Haunted Magazine, they're having 2 stalls this year.
Yeah, and there will be tarot readers and
mediums and all sorts.
Yeah, so it's going to be an action-packed, fun-filled weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be hard work again.
And if you haven't booked your bedroom yet, you need to do it fairly soon because the bedrooms are running out, aren't they?
Bedrooms, I'm going to contact all the speakers over the next coming week or so, see what nights they want to sleep over. I will tell them when they're speaking and see if they want to stay over the hotel as well. So evening, everybody. I hope you've had a great holiday. I'm not going to say Christmas. I don't really like Christmas. I've been a bit bar humbug this year.
Yeah, and I'm completely the opposite. I absolutely love Christmas and everything to do with Christmas, from your dangly baubles to your shiny tinsel.
So yeah, so if you haven't yet reserved or booked your ticket for this year's Parameet, this year,
This year?
it's only 9 months away. Do you realise that?
Oh, that'll soon go quick.
Nicholas says, let's put Nicholas' comment up. Nicholas says, where's it at and what dates, please? It's at Brownsover Hall Hotel in Rugby, which is in Warwickshire, just basically down the A5 from Inkley where we are. The date is September the 2nd and September the 3rd. So it's over the whole weekend this year. Last weekend, Bosworth Hall was just based on one day, but
Yeah.
based 2 days. Lauren says, I want to have a stall this year. Send me a message in, Lauren. We can fit you in. Because this year I want to do different experiments as well. So there's going to be something going on the whole of 2 days. And of course, on the Saturday night, we will be doing our very special investigation come seance. And we've got some new equipment that one of the speakers is going to bring that's never been seen before. So we're looking forward to that. Looking forward to working with that. And also on the night, we've got Penny Griffiths Morgan. She's going to be our historian for the night.
Cool.
So Penny will have her own desk and computer set up. So any information that anyone comes up with during the night, which is going to be live feed, we're going to have someone to run over to Penny and say, can you check this up? So that's going to be interesting.
So it's not going to be fingers on buzzers, no conferring.
No. It's basically in the Saturday night. It's basically we've booked a restaurant which can hold up to 50 people. So we're going to have a big sounds table in the middle. The sounds will be led by Jane. No pressure.
All right.
But we're going to have little tables around dotted in the room as well with different experiments going on. So, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And we've also booked the 2 haunted bedrooms for the night and for the days as well. So there'll be investigations going on in the 2 haunted bedrooms. So
it's going to be good.
It's going to be
completely different.
Yeah. That last year was brilliant, I think. But I think this year is going to be take it to a whole new level.
Last year we only did the one day at Bosworth Hall, and the rest of the investigations and things were all pretty much centred at the centre. Whereas it's going to be different because the 2 days that we're at Brownsover Hall, we won't be coming back to the centre. The centre will be closed. So it's all going to be focused on Brownsover Hall. And it's an amazing place. So I think everybody will have a really good time.
Oh, it's a fantastic place. Facebook user, it says, hi Grinch and Jane. I wonder if that's Bloss.
Or is it Biff?
Well, I don't know. Biff, not
Tell us who you are, Facebook user.
Sorry, you just coming up Facebook user to us. I can't see who you are. So sorry. So yeah, the Parameet is going to be special. It's going to be only 9 months to get everything sorted. Less than 9 months. 9 months yesterday.
Yeah, but you did a lot last year, and you sort of pulled all that in. Yeah, so I'm sure
So I'm looking forward to it.
But I think a lot of it's done really now, isn't it? It's only putting all the smaller bits into place.
Yeah, it's if anyone has any suggestions for experiments that they think would be good that we can do during the day, just let me know. It's not just about us, is it? It's we're willing to listen to any suggestions. It's me, idiot. Lauren says, are all speakers booked in now? Well, we've got enough, but I could fit another one in because it's 2 days. I could fit another one in. As it is, we were going to do a closing talk. Jane and I were going to start it, and we were going to finish it. But if someone else would like to do a talk, an interesting talk, that's even better, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rick says, hello both. I hope you've had a good Christmas and New Year. The next Parameet sounds awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And we're going to have a lot of helpers for the weekend as well. We're going to have volunteers to help out because there's going to be so much going on. It's going to be good fun. As long as everyone has a laugh, that's the main thing, isn't it?
And I think one of the other key points to mention is the fact that we have the whole building all to ourselves for the whole weekend. So there's no other visitors or guests for any other venue like there was at Bosworth Hall, where where they sort of double booked a wedding with us. And that ended up all being a bit chaotic, and I did feel a bit sorry for the bride when she thought we were gonna, she was gonna have that room, and we'd already got it.
They did come in and say,
yeah. So there's not going to be any of that. We have got the whole building to ourselves all weekend. So if you want to run around till 2:00 in the morning investigating and stuff, you can do that. As long as you don't wake us up.
They don't.
I need all the beauty sleep I can get.
They don't normally have. They've done a few in the past, paranormal investigations, but they don't normally have them there. So it is going to be quite raw. I know a couple of teams have been in before, but come 1:00, there'll be no one downstairs. So you can obviously the room with the stalls is going to be locked. If people have booked a stall for the 2 days, that room's going to be locked. So they haven't got to pack the stuff away. We will lock it, so no one will be allowed in there.
But that doesn't lock the ghosts in the room. If there's any there, they will come out into the landing if you're there.
Well, when we first visited, you saw a ghost there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Or a spirit, or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
So, and that is on the stairs. The stairs look amazing, I must admit.
The building hasn't really changed much at all, for quite a few decades. So it's a pretty amazing place.
Another good thing about Brownsover, the car parking is free. I know a couple of people did get fines because they didn't register the car. The car parking is free, and like Jane says, there will only be us there. No one else will be there. No one will be gate crashing. So it's going to be good. And if you want to investigate the rooms downstairs all night, or if you want to investigate, obviously there's got to be a booking system for the haunted rooms. There's no one going to be sleeping in the haunted rooms. There's 2 main haunted bedrooms, which also give you access to the tower.
There's probably going to be about 50 people all running around the landings and all going crazy. Nobody's going to get any sleep.
But me and Judy are going to have the bridal suite, so we'll be okay. The guests are even allowed to bring dogs if you want to sleep overnight. You can bring a dog, because I know one of the speakers asked if you can bring a dog, and Brownsover Hall said yes, as long as they slept in the stables conversions. So it's going to be fantastic, I think, as long as everyone enjoys it.
But we're going Friday night, so
I
might even go Thursday.
we are stopping the Friday night as well. Just save us driving over Saturday morning.
If there's enough of us there on the Friday night, we can sort of do something pretty good, I think.
Yeah. The events manager at Brownsover Hall is so accommodating, isn't she?
Yeah.
I think
she's really helpful. She's very kind.
Obviously, they're going to make a lot of money out of the weekend. Obviously, but that's what they're there for. It's basically, she says yes to everything we suggest, doesn't she?
Yeah.
No, we've got if you pre-book a buffet lunch on Saturday and Sunday, that can be sorted, and the bar will be open, so you can buy your meals there. It's not going to be like Bosworth Hall. No disrespect to Bosworth Hall, but I think no one could get a drink till midday, could they?
No.
If you travel a long way and you want a cup of tea, they'll be there. There'll be teas and coffees available all day free. So it's going to be a fantastic weekend to me, and I'm really looking forward to it. I know it's going to be stressful for us,
but I think it'll make a big difference, because last time the team, we were absolutely shattered, and that's I suppose that's what happens with all these sort of events, because we were doing the investigations at the centre till early hours. We were at Bosworth Hall, weren't we? But this is going to be different, because you sleep in there, and because you're it's all there under one roof. It's going to be really good. We won't be backwards and forwards to the centre at silly o'clock, and having to get up and do other stuff. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be really good.
Yeah, there'll be nothing happening at the centre at that weekend, because all of our hosts, I hope, will be coming and helping as well, because there's going to be so much going on. Eve says, will you have boards advertising times of speakers, etc. around the hotel? Yeah, there'll be signs all around the hotel. I will keep plastering. A bit nearer the time, I will plaster all over Facebook who's doing what when, and detailing a little bit about the speakers. And also, a good thing about the speakers, they're, apart from one, they're all from Britain. But Mark Wallbank from New Zealand is doing a talk as well, so that'd be interesting, getting the New Zealanders.
Yeah,
they're not from America, which is important to me. So yeah, as for all the workshops, we're having workshops as well. There'll be lists as people come in. There'll be a list, and you can book on to different things.
And you're also hoping to rig up a TV screen, aren't you, in the room where the stalls are, so people don't have to leave their stalls to actually see the speakers. We're hopefully going to get it on a
big TV.
A big TV, or a cine, some sort of thing. So people who are on the stalls can actually watch and listen to the speakers as well without leaving their stalls.
That was one of the comments from last year. Seems strange saying last year.
Yeah.
One of the comments from some stall holders, they missed out on all the guest speakers. So we're just gonna live stream to the hotel. We're not going to live stream the speakers out everywhere. It'll just be going to the room where the stalls are, so they can watch as well, which is going to be good.
It's going to be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to it.
Hopefully we can pull that one off. The Saturday night experiment is going to be live streamed, hopefully.
Yeah,
I don't see why not. We should be able to do that one. All we need now is to keep getting the word out to everybody. Please invite all your paranormal friends, teams, everything. It'd be nice to get some YouTubers there to talk about what they do, because they do things different to teams.
Yeah.
As many paranormal teams to come as possible. So especially the smaller ones. So you can, if you're in a small team, you can meet other small teams. So you possibly have the option of investigating with new friends as well. So
it's meant for people of all levels. So even if you're a single investigator and you go out on your own because you don't know anybody, or because that's just how your setup is, then you can come along and make friends, exchange information, share locations. It's been so successful in the past, and we just love meeting new people in the field anyway. So come along and just bring all your friends and your family.
yeah, everyone's welcome. Well, I say everyone, not everyone is welcome. We'll mention it now. We had one issue. To me, we only had one issue last year, and that was a guy selling equipment. He was basically ripping people off. He is not coming back.
Yeah.
And the other person selling equipment, he's coming back. But John Tanner's not coming back. He's not welcome. Facebook user, you have to survive your dark night yet. Thank you. Shall we talk about that one now?
Yeah.
You should all know now, we started a new series called Paranormal Blackout, which is basically one person, one investigator, or one person going upstairs and investigating upstairs on their own in the pitch black. And all you've got to see by is the viewfinder of the night vision camera.
Mm-hmm.
You tried it just before Christmas.
I did.
Verdict?
It really wasn't what I expected. And
you had so many plans, didn't you?
Yeah, I had all sorts of thoughts about what I was going to do and how I was going to go about it, but none of that sort of happened. And I thought I was fairly confident because I have actually done this before. We did this experiment before at Dudley Castle. The only thing was that we went in twos.
So you weren't supposed to.
No, but everyone was so scared that they wouldn't go on their own. So we all went in twos. I was with my daughter. And we had to navigate all the way through the very dark museum at Dudley Castle and then sort of turn around and come all the way back. And that was really quite scary. So I was sort of fairly confident that I thought, it would be okay. But this building, and we say it so many times, this building actually turns completely into a different monster when you're on your own in the dark. And I mean sort of on your own. So there was only me and Neil in the building. Neil was in the office just watching on the cameras, and I went up. I started in the Victorian seance room, went down into the fairy porch, came back up, went to the war room, went through to the doll room, made my way through the occult room, and ended up in the attic. And I was up there 55 minutes, and I turned around and came back out when I could see the battery was getting really low. So I came back down the back stairs, and when I was halfway down the back stairs, the camera cut out because the battery had gone. So it was 55 minutes I was up there on my own, and it was very, very scary. It was really not what I expected. And when you've only got that tiny camera, I couldn't even see my feet on the stairs. I had to put the camera down to actually see where my feet were to navigate the stairs and stuff. So it's a completely different experience when you do it.
That's what Lorianne's comment up. Lorianne said, I thought Jane was going to say it was a breeze.
No, it wasn't. Because I was having all sorts of thoughts. But you say when you are on there on your own, even in the war room, I could feel somebody walking up there. I heard there was about 3 footsteps on the right hand side of me, and they were walking towards me, and I could sort of see them and feel them. And I'd only got the camera to look through, and it was. I think it's you got this little square that you can see everything, but when you look up, it's just pitch black, absolute pitch black. So you just cannot function properly. I was going to say, but I was having this sort of argument with myself, because by the time I'd got to the doll room, and the other really scary thing is because all the doors are closed and you've got to open the doors yourself before you go into the room. And by the time I got to the doll room, I'd only opened 2 doors, and then I stood with my back to the door. And I was having this, I was saying to myself, I can't do this. I need to go downstairs. And then I was saying, well, no, I can't, because I've got to do, this is sort of the pilot, and I need to finish it in order to make sure it's okay. No, but I don't want to do it anymore. I want to go downstairs. No, but I've got to finish it because and I was having this bit of a conflict, and yeah, it was a lot worse than what you think. And we're in the building all the time. But
yeah, you did surprise me with your reaction, honestly.
Yeah.
So anyway, what I've done now, I was thinking about it, and I've not told you this, Jane, but the next day I looked at the camcorder and the battery was half full.
Really?
Yeah, I forgot to tell you that bit.
And
Yeah.
yeah, it died, didn't it? And it's
No, I've
such
done all the tests on that camcorder at home. Not charged it, but it died. That's interesting.
coming down them back stairs, it died.
Anyway,
But it was like in the attic room though.
Yeah.
It looked empty. The battery
Yeah.
looked empty.
Yeah.
But it was well, the other interesting thing as well was the
Well,
plugs, wasn't it? Because the light.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've got an old-fashioned cassette recorder, and we put it in the attic, and we plugged it in, and turned the plugs on, and I saw you on the cameras, on the CCTV cameras, and you couldn't press record, could you?
No, the buttons wouldn't go down because this was going to be my experiment to work with this old tape recorder, and I couldn't push the buttons down. And then when the battery was getting low, I went downstairs. But when we came back,
we went back up
to lock
up, the switches on the plugs had been turned off. I know 100% they were on.
Yeah, and even the lamp was on, but the plug sockets were switched off. And that was, but the REM pod was going off as well all the while I was working my way through because the REM pod was on the table.
So I've had this idea that we like doing live feeds. Anyone that knows us, we like doing live feeds because it's so much easier. I've now sorted it that we're going to live feed the Paranormal Blackout episodes.
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning we thought we couldn't do it because we thought we were going to have a long trailing cable, which would have been quite
a bit dangerous.
Yeah, because of it would have got to wrap around your feet and you can't see anything. So but Neil sussed it.
I've sussed it. Lorianne says, has Ames done hers yet? No, Amy's not done hers yet. That's going to come within the next week or so. Is Hannah walking with you, man? That's Bloss.
Yeah.
Well, we'll say what we're doing Thursday. Adam says, for anyone who's not been to HAPRC, I would highly recommend a visit. Been a few times now, and every time something happens. Thanks, Adam. Okay then. So I've we can now live feed the Paranormal Blackout in night vision. So again, all they've got is the viewfinder. It's about 2 inches. That's all. So this Thursday, we're going to do the test. Well, okay then. I'm going to do the test. Jane is going to sit in the nice warm office drinking tea, and she's going to send me up on my own. So if you want a good laugh on Thursday night, tune in about 9 o'clock.
Yes.
I know I am going to be pooing myself, quite literally.
Shovel at the ready.
And Bloss has said, is Anna walking with you, man? Okay, then. I will take Hannah with me.
Oh,
I'll see how brave I'm feeling. I don't know why, but so that's this Thursday. I'm gonna try and do it myself. And people that know me know what a chicken I am. I'm not that brave at all. I don't like going upstairs on my own.
It was bad enough when you just did that vigil on the back stairs.
Oh God, that terrified me. Let's put some comments.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
So Lorianne, Ames hasn't done hers yet. Hopefully Ames is going to do hers either next Thursday or the Thursday after. I'm going to try and make this every Thursday.
Yeah, and we've got a list of people who want to have a go at it, haven't we?
Yeah.
So, and they're all sort of different levels of investigation, different backgrounds, different experiences. So,
yeah.
The other thing we want to see is actually who in the spirit world here actually comes out and works with different guests.
Yeah. Lorianne says, don't want long cables yanking people up the stairs.
No. We're not at East Drive, you know.
Amanda says she can't wait because Amanda is going to be after AIM, I think. And Sarah says I'll be tuning in, and Sarah's going to do hers. Sarah says if I do it, she will do it.
Yeah.
And Sarah will be as scared as I am. James says it's my birthday on Friday, so this will be a good birthday treat. we'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't know what will happen. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like the Anna doll. So I will take her and put her in every room now where I'm in. How's that?
Yeah.
God. So it's going to be. Hopefully, it's going to be a good thing for people to watch.
Yeah. I think so. It's. I mean, we've had a few people that say, "Oh, it sounds dead easy. I can do that, no problem." But they're people who haven't even been to the centre. And, you know, we do have a bit of a say in here that you do have to be careful what you wish for. And I think it is going to be a bit of a challenge for anybody to go up there on their own and go through and spend at least an hour up there.
Yeah, so that's coming Thursday, about 9 o'clock-ish, hopefully. So please tune in. It'll be through StreamYard on Facebook and on YouTube as normal. So Jane will be in the office, so any comments Jane can read. Bloss says you will run. Hopefully I won't, because I won't have any torch. I won't be able to see. But I will. I tell a lie. I will take a torch with me, but I won't use it unless I absolutely need it.
I mean, I had a torch on me. I had a mic on me. I had a walkie-talkie on me. But I didn't. You know, these are all some of the safety things that we do put in place. And we're all well aware of how each other works as well. So we quite easily pick up on things if things don't look right. So everybody will be quite safe.
Yeah. So if you'd like to see me do a particular experiment, let me know. I am going to take dowsing rods up. I'm going to do dowsing rods. I've got a cassette recorder. I'm going to run that. I've even thought about doing a Ouija board on my own up there.
Ooh, okay. What, with Hannah on the other side of the table?
Yeah.
Nice.
I might put in the attic. No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying this for. I might, in the attic, put a Ouija board on the table, put Anna's hand on the planchette, and I'll use the planchette as well.
So you're going to leave her in there for a while, see if she moves it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, we'll see if we can do it together first.
I'll laugh if she's sitting on the other side of the
table. Amanda says, "Wow, Neil, I'm looking forward to this." I'm not.
It's going to be good.
I'm not. The only good thing to me is I know Jane will be downstairs, so I know we've worked together for many years now. So if Jane will know if there's something wrong.
Yeah, and besides being able to see Neil's view camera on the live, I'll also be able to see all the cameras as he works his way through. So if there's anything that's creeping up behind him or anything crawling on the ceiling, I'll be able to see it. So I'll just be able to leave him for a bit.
Stephen says, "Have you interrupted the Borrowers band rehearsal at the centre tonight because the electric guitar behind?" That's a strat with David Bowie on. I'm a big fan of David Bowie. I've got loads of pictures to put up yet. So it's Thursday. Should be entertaining, if anything else.
Yeah.
Something else we're going to do, which you've got to watch, that measures your heartbeat and your heart rate, don't you?
Yeah. So I've got a Garmin watch because I do a lot of walking. So it also monitors. It can also monitor my heart rate and when my body's in stress. And one of the things that we're looking to do as well is to capture that information as well. So when I looked back over the time I was up there, my heart rate was elevated and my body did go into stress. So it's just all interesting. But when you also do this, to everybody that's going to have a go, we're also going to ask you to fill out a form when you finish, because we want to capture as much information about this as possible.
My mate Biff says, "I'll give Neil 10 minutes max on Thursday." Thanks, Biff. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know how I'm going to react. I'm not looking forward to it, I admit. because it is dark. It is so dark.
Did you watch mine? Have you watched
Yeah.
mine back?
It's spooky. It's spooky watching it. So
Did you see the picture down in the very porch that disappeared?
yeah, it went there.
So that was one
Yeah.
of the biggest things for me. There's as you come into the building, we have the fairy porch in the entrance, and on the wall there is one of those canvases that's got a picture of the woodland thing on. And when I come down the stairs through the viewfinder, it's not there. You can't see it, but it's hanging on the wall. You can see it hanging on the wall. So that was interesting.
Okay, it says, okay, 11 minutes. Facebook user, I imagine is Bloss, 5 minutes. Sarah says, stay put, Jane did it. Yeah, but she's there to protect us. She's been downstairs drinking supping tea.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do plan doing some experiments. Whether or not I do them, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to react. I might just sit in the corner crying. I don't know. But
they do like it when you're on your own, don't they, upstairs?
Yeah, they like it when I'm on my own, don't they?
Yeah, they always seem to come out and have a bit of a welcoming committee, don't they?
Yeah. So we'll see.
So one of the other things that we've tried this week is the Pandora's box.
We did.
Last weekend we had some guests in, and I had 6 guests. And we decided to check out the Pandora's box. So with the lights off, each person had 5 minutes in the Pandora's box. The Pandora's box is a it's like a structure that's got 2 compartments. So the front compartment has got a seat in it, and the person sits there. The back compartment is it's just sort of empty, but we can put items in there. So I went and chose an item before the guests went up, and I put it in the Pandora's box in the back. And all the guests took turns and sat in there for 5 minutes to see what they could pick up, if they could pick up anything from this item. The results were really quite good. 3 people picked up absolutely nothing at all. So bearing in mind, when the person came out, they did not speak about it. So we saved all the information till everybody had been in, because we didn't want people influencing anybody else's thoughts. So 3 people picked up absolutely nothing. 2 people picked up that they got neck pain and headache, and a 3rd person had got the neck pain, headache, and also felt pain all over her body, and that was really quite interesting. So the item that we'd put behind the box was the soil from 25 Cromwell Street. And
they had no idea what it was.
They had no idea what the item was.
It could have been absolutely anything.
Yes, but it was good how people who'd got no sort of sensitive or mediumistic skills, they were they hadn't done this before. They hadn't been on investigations before, had they?
No.
And they come up and they had a go, and it was really good.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm glad that 3 of them felt absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Because that's like having the control there, isn't it? So you can't say it's because they didn't know what the others said. You didn't feed them.
Yeah, it was a worthwhile experiment. So I think we will be using that more on investigations when people come up.
Yeah. Well, we've got guests on Friday night and Saturday night up here, so our hosts will encourage the guests to do that experiment.
Yeah, it's good.
So yeah, does anyone got any questions for us? Because we've talked about this year's Parameet, we've talked about Paranormal Blackout.
Sunday, we've got Demon Connections coming up.
Yeah.
And next in our series, we must have done about 20 of them by now.
Yeah, easy.
So we are doing the next demon on Sunday, so tune in for that. Come and see if they will interact with us and the results that we get.
Yeah. So what are you especially looking forward to this year, Jane, at the centre?
Oh, all sorts, I think. Just getting on. It's like we've sort of, I suppose the last couple of years, we've just sort of been treading water a bit, haven't we? But there's a few things we want to get off the ground that we've had ideas for the last 4 or 5 years. It'd be nice to get them up and running. We want to bring more live feeds back because that's really what started the centre off, and that's where a good base of our followers are. And we want to get, we want to do more live feeds for the members as well.
Yep. So, yeah. So Thursday night, big night for me.
Yeah, it's going to be good. You can add it in your new book. Neil's going to be writing a new book this year, aren't you?
I am. I've started.
Hey!
So.
I'm going to try and do a book as well this year.
Yeah, but yours is going to be a more serious book. I just write about what we've done, and it's easy then, isn't it? Yours is more intellectual.
Mine will be more about what we found out about the results and our some of the answers we have in finding the truth.
So let us know, what experiments would you like to see me try and do on Thursday night? And don't forget, about 9:15 tonight, we've got the 100 objects live feed. It's basically all we're going to do is set the live feed up on some objects that Barry Frankish has donated to the centre, and see what you, the viewers, pick up on. See if you sense anything from these objects, because they're new to us. We've not done any work on them at all.
No.
So Amanda says you should write about the demon files.
Yeah, now that is in hand. We're not quite sure where we'll have the break, but we were looking at, I keep a book with every one that we've done. I write it up, and when this book is done, when we've done all 72, then we are going to release it as a book.
That'd be interesting.
And that has been the plan from the beginning, really, but it just takes time.
Yeah, so that will be coming. It won't be this year, will it? Because we've got to get another 50 in. I don't know.
Yeah, we've got a good few to get in yet.
Push the boat out, we'll get them in.
Somebody's just knocking on that wall.
I hope not. Amanda says, I find your accounts fascinating, Jane.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm hoping to, if we get it sorted, that we perhaps might bring another live feed in all about the Fae. So we are looking at that. So hopefully we can get that.
Because you used to do that during the lockdown, didn't you?
Yes.
Something similar.
Yes. So I miss all the live feeds we used to do, really, in lockdown. So
yeah,
I think we'll be trying to get doing a few more of those.
Get them up and running. So, any more comments, anybody, before? No more comments? Can you remember the demon we're doing Sunday?
It's coming Sunday, yes.
What's his name?
I think it's IPOS.
IPOS,
I think it is.
So what's he a demon? What's he supposed to do?
I'm not sure yet, because I've
not researching.
I've not been all through all the books yet
Right.
to get all the info.
Because once it shows it, actually the last demon gave us the number of this one, didn't he?
Yeah, we try and get them to tell us who's going to be next.
And then Jane will research them, find out what she can, which is in all the info on the public domain. It's never ever. Have you ever come across any writings that are bad, that portrays them like the rap they get?
No. I mean, a lot of the ancient writings aren't. I've read some of the books which tell you about how to get rid of some of them, but these are sort of some of the ancient texts about how you mix like horse urine with flour and other ingredients, and they sort of put these on things, and it's supposed to expel evil spirits and stuff like that. So I'm quite fascinated with that at the minute.
Yeah.
Not that I'm going to have a go. I'm not going to be bringing buckets of horse
Please don't.
and flour and stuff up. So no, but some of the ancient ways of dealing with them is quite fascinating.
Yeah. Okay. Biff says definitely interested in more to do with the Fae. If you do, as very intrigued after Kate Ray's talk at the last Parameet. Yeah, Kate. It's always fascinating listening to Kate talk about the Fae.
Yeah, I absolutely love meeting Kate Ray, and I was fascinated by talks because it's nice to have or see somebody who's got the same sort of passion as you do, and that everybody doesn't think you're a complete crackpot.
I'm sure no one thinks you're a crackpot, Jane. Well, not many anyway.
Oh.
James Mindrum might do.
Just me stalker.
If he's watching. It's nothing to do with demons, so probably ain't, but
oh,
Ooh.
I had a message from him, but I'll show you that later.
Okay.
You just reminded me.
So to recap, we've got about 10 minutes left. To recap, 9:15 tonight, where it's the haunted objects of HAPRC. Basically, we're just going to leave the live feed camera on the objects. You tell us what you're sensing and what you're feeling. If anything, they might not be haunted. You might not feel anything. I don't know. That's how Haunted Antiques started over 6 years ago now. I used to do a live feed on a Monday night. Basically, put a camera on the item, on the table, in the carport room, and let people tell me what they're thinking.
Yeah.
And people loved it. They really did love it.
I think people like the interaction, don't they? They like being able to have their say of what they're picking up and what they're feeling and what they're seeing and everything else. And I think we miss that.
Yeah. So that's coming tonight. They're going to be 45 minutes. So we've 9:15 till 10, because then I'm ready for bed after that anyway. So because I'm getting old now. Tomorrow I've got night off tomorrow.
I have grandkids on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And then Thursday, to me, this is the biggie. I should be glad when it's all over and done with. We are doing the Paranormal Blackout live. Hopefully everything's going to work on it. Hopefully I'll remember to put the camera on 4G and things like that. But because we don't get the signal in the attic room. So hopefully I'll remember to do everything. It is a test. That's why I'm doing it first. I will be alone upstairs and in the sounds room on this floor, going through room to room, hopefully doing different experiments, because that's what I want to do. Investigating it, because I don't think we do enough investigating, do we?
Well, we haven't. It's been a long 3 years, I think. You've had COVID and so many other things, haven't you, in between? Yeah. So it's just nice now to actually New Year and get cracking and get on with stuff.
So I will have a heart monitor on my wrist, so I will be able to see how my heart's doing. Jane will be in the office watching. She'll be watching the live feed and the cameras. So I've got it's going to be safe because Jane knows me. So if she thinks there's something wrong, but then if something does go wrong, you're going to leave me as long as you can anyway.
Well, that's what we normally do, isn't it?
Which is what we do. If I do get overshadowed, we'll have walkie-talkies so you can ask questions.
Cool.
So that's what I want. I might even, we'll see. I will be putting the Anna doll in each room with me, and I will put her on the Ouija board with me, just for Bloss. So
that sounds really brave.
I'm not looking forward to it. So that's tomorrow. The Parameet is going along nicely. If you've got any suggestions that you'd like us to do for experiments at the Parameet, please tell me, because it's we try and think of everything, but it's nice to get input from other people as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
We are taking the Pandora's box to the Parameet. We are going to have a confessional booth for the paranormal confessions, which will make Amy happy. So any paranormal confessions, just record it on the day. We've got the 2 most haunted bedrooms all day and all night. I'm really looking forward to the big experiment. I think that'll be interesting, because there's going to be lots of investigators and mediums and
I think it's going to
all
be good.
sorts of strange people there. So it's going to be great. So any final questions? Because I've ran out of things to say now. So anything else you want to add, Jane?
No, just keep watching. Just keep watching the page. Keep your eye out for notifications, because we will be doing lots more lives. There's a lot more things in the pipeline and a lot of plans that we want to put into place. So just keep watching, and of course tell all your friends about live feeds, and hopefully we can bring a bit of the paranormal to you.
Yeah.
From the centre.
Sarah says she enjoyed the chat tonight. Thanks, Sarah.
How long's our show been going?
This one?
Yes.
Phew. About 4 years.
Yeah.
About 4 years.
It's been going good.
One way or another. It started off at Castlemead Radio, didn't it?
Yeah.
Paralogy show.
Yeah.
When we left there, we went on to Parasearch.
Yeah.
And then we just started ourselves. So it's been going on over 4 years, I imagine. Amanda says, see you Friday. I see you Friday, Amanda. You looking after the guests with Kathy.
Cool.
So it'd be a good one. So any final words? Because we're going to get the kettle on, and we're going to set up for the haunted objects.
Yeah.
Question mark. We don't know if they're haunted.
Yeah. So come back in a few minutes.
So we'll see you again in a few minutes, and thanks everyone for watching.
Bye for now.
Bye.